the first interactions I ever had with patients with bad mold. Like you would say something to them and it was just like Groundhog Day.
Cognitive decline is it's just scary. The level of brain fog is it's really scary. It's scary from a long-term dementia standpoint, but it is amazing how much I see it being able to heal. And I think one of the most important things I want to make sure we mention, in this time is it's so common that people will say something to me like, well, it's not in my house. In fact, I had a patient that went and she was buying a new house. And she even told me that the inspector had actually found visible mold and told her that she could just take a wet wipe and wipe it off. Like that is the level of misinformation. And so many times people go online and they look for like certified inspectors. Well, certification doesn't mean that people know that these inspectors know truly the significance of how to find mold, of what biotoxin and mold illness actually does, of the levels that are actually problematic. It's like an entry level. Do they know how to do a certain portion of their job? But you really need somebody that is a high level specialist in mold inspection and a high level, remediator. And it's the hardest conversation to have with people, I think, because to tell people that are sick, that are having the struggle you're talking about around like you speak and it's Groundhog Day, you say the same thing over and over again. And then to have the conversation with them to say, like, well, now you need to inspect your house and possibly spend tens of $1,000s in remediation or moving. Like it's a crazy thing to wrap the brain around, but it's one of these things. It's like, so at the core of it, the hardest thing to say and hear oftentimes is it's literally do this hard thing or continue to live in this horrible way.